Hey there, Nick.
Hey, it's Amy, right?
Yep, that's me, sweetie. You're a bit shy. You. Is this your first time doing this?
How can you tell?
The nervousness that some guys get. You don't need to worry. I am here to do whatever you want me to do. It's just the two of us in here.
You do whatever I say?
I'll try my best. Within reason, of course.
What would an unreasonable request be?
I'll decide that after you tell me what you want.
What do people usually ask for?
Well, most guys ask me to insert items of varying sizes into various orifices. You want that?
No. Maybe later. Do many people ask to talk?
Yeah, a lot of guys want to talk. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Well, you're the one paying for this, so pick a topic and we can get started.
Have you ever lost someone?
We're like in a supermarket? Yeah, I lose my friends all the time. I'll zone out looking at macadamias and suddenly find myself all alone.
No, like permanently. Someone you cared for.
I don't know how to answer that question. Have you lost somebody?
I don't know how to answer that either. Sorry, it was a bad question. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
No, you don't need to be sorry. I'll tell you if I'm uncomfortable, and just between the two of us, there's not much that I find uncomfortable.
Right. This was a bad idea. I'm sorry for wasting your time. I'll go.
You paid for quite a while. Is there anything you want me to do? I'm very flexible.
Could you tell me what you had for breakfast?
More talking. Sure, I had fruit yogurt and muesli.
Can you be more specific? Tell me what types, what you liked about each part.
Well, the fruit was peaches from a tin. I think they were a bit old, actually. Yeah, the syrup was more concentrated than usual, and the peaches were more acidic than usual.
I used to have peach trees in my backyard as a kid.
Oh, so you like peaches as well?
Yeah, at least I did when I was young. Every year when the trees grew fruit, we would invite friends and family around to pick them and help us make preserves and jams and all types of peaches. I liked eating them straight off the tree. They were sometimes more bitter than the store-bought ones, but to me, that just made them taste more real. And they were hard and bitter, but we'd grown them ourselves, and so I felt pride in them even as a kid.
So you don't like peaches anymore?
The trees were cut down. They got infected with something and all the peaches rotted. My mum's partner tried to prune the diseased branches off, but was never able to get ahead of the infection. More and more peaches were culled until all that was left were a few stumps where our happy memories had been. Eventually the stumps were pulled out too, and so the only evidence that anything had ever been there was some slightly uneven ground. I've never been able to find peaches that taste like them again.
Well, at least you have the memories of the peaches.
I don't think I do. I remember how I think they taste, but I don't remember the actual taste. What type of yogurt?
What yogurt?
On your muesli.
Oh, right. It was coconut with raspberry, I think.
Raspberry and peaches. How decadent.
You don't have a childhood memory about coconut yogurt to share?
No, I don't think so. My mum would usually have regular Greek yogurt.
Oh, with peaches and muesli?
Yeah, but only when the peaches bore fruit.
Your mum has good taste.
Let's not bring my mum into this when there's talk of insertion on the table. I shouldn't have brought her up. I'm sorry.
You know, a lot of guys like when I call them daddy.
I bet they do. I've never been too into it.
Well, sometimes it's more for her than for you. I quite like being a sub for a daddy dum.
Oh, that must help in this line of work.
Definitely. Would you like to try?
I wouldn't know what to do.
Well, it's easy. Just tell me what you want and I'll comply.
That feels wrong.
It's a bit kink shaming, you know.
What, not wanting to degrade you?
Well, I don't see it as degrading. And the fact that you do means you see acts of service as degrading, and they're actually an expression of love.
So what would you have me do?
Tell me to do something.
Isn't talking something?
It is, and I won't shame you for wanting to talk, but we could do something a bit more fun too. I'm a very expensive counsellor and not at all qualified.
I'm not looking for counselling.
Well, aren't you? You don't seem to be looking for any sexual thrill.
Maybe talking is what gets me off. Maybe I've been getting off this whole time.
I know what guys getting off looks like, and this isn't it. It is my job, after all.
Did you have anything for dinner yet?
More food talk. Okay, I had grilled chicken and steamed veggies, although that was a few hours ago. I can't eat before streaming.
Why?
What do you think? Guys don't want a bloated girl seducing them. They want to imagine I never consume anything. Except maybe their cum.
And this is still not degrading.
When I'm on camera, I'm a completely different person to who I am off. This whole thing is a different persona that I adopt that lets me live out a life separate to my own.
You're whoever I want you to be.
Exactly. So who do you want me to be? Yeah, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
No. no, I'm sorry. It's just that you can't be who I want you to be.
Well, I can try.
When I saw your stream, I thought you looked like her. I thought I could pretend.
You thought I could pretend to be the person that you are.
Yep.
Well, we both know that I could never be that, but I can try and pretend for you.
She would always tell me about her meals. I thought I could imagine it was just like before. It's not the same. It's not your fault.
Tell me other things about her. What was her name?
Anna.
Anna. What a pretty name.
We met at university. She was studying medicine and I was studying arts. I first met her at a party for all the first years. I knew from the moment I saw her that I wanted to marry her.
You must have been very drunk.
Yeah, extremely.
What was it that drew you to her?
Everyone was surrounding her, but somehow the crowd just parted and all I could see was her.
That sounds like a scene from a movie.
Yeah, it felt like it too. To be honest, there may have been some enhancing substances that made time slow a bit too.
Cheeky. I'm sure she would love how you picture her.
In that moment, yeah. No, I always liked the sound of her voice.
What did you like about it?
Like her accent.
Yeah, accent, mannerisms, anything that you can remember.
Well, she was from the country. I think she had learned a long time ago to cover her accent, but it sometimes slipped through. She was never crude with how she spoke and was never off-put by the way others spoke, although there was a harshness to her. She would tell me every detail of her day, what she ate, who she met who had pissed her off. She always seemed slightly world weary. That never changed even after we were married.
Oh, what was your wedding like?
Intimate, but perfect for us. Close friends and family in the botanical garden. I can still feel the sun on my face. Anna was upset that the warmth had made her sweat, but to me, that just made her look even more beautiful and real. That was the happiest day of my life. I haven't thought about that day in a long time.
You'll always have that connection. I think I can help, though.
Help with what?
Nick, you wouldn't believe the day that I've had.
Today?
Yep. Woke up this morning, had a couple slices of toast, but you left the setting too high again, so they got slightly burned. Do you have anything to say?
I'm sorry?
Oh, you will be. Anyway, as I was driving to work, some idiot was in front of me and I had to slam on the brakes to avoid crashing into him.
Did you honk at him?
Oh, I held it down until eventually he got off to get away, but then a cop came and pulled him over, so instant karma.
He got what he deserved.
Mm.
Anything happen at work?
I'm not sure. Where do I work again?
You work at a hospital.
Ah, right, medicine, of course. Well, I had 3 patients try to die on me. Yeah, I had to give them a lot of medicine to keep them alive.
What medicines?
Oh, don't push it. I gave them all Panadol. They're fine now.
Yeah, you're a miracle worker.
What about you? How was your day?
It's better now that you're here.
I would have called you at lunch, but I didn't have time to take a break. Couldn't even eat my tuna sandwich. And when I went to have it later, it was gone.
Oh, I bet it was Carol. She's always taking food.
Yeah, next time I should put laxatives in my sandwich. Teach her a lesson.
I think poisoning co-workers is frowned upon in most workplaces.
Oh, well, so is stealing. She doesn't want to get poisoned. She shouldn't steal from me.
If she does get sick, I suppose she's in the perfect place.
Exactly. Just give her a couple of Panadol and she'll be right.
Carol was always a nuisance.
Oh, did you manage to make dinner?
Yes, your favourite. Japanese curry with pickles.
Oh, amazing. I love you.
I love you too.
I'm sorry. Is this too much?
No, no, it's just been a long time.
I'm sorry.
No, honestly, don't be. That was even better than reality.
Do you want me to keep going?
It reminded me of the early days.
Well, I can change things up. If you...
I stopped being able to make dinner for her. After our wedding, she got sick really quick.
I'm so sorry.
We had a plan. Wedding, honeymoon in Hawaii, 2 children, school and tutoring, music lessons, university, grandkids, retirement. All planned out.
Things don't always go according to plan.
We didn't even make it to the honeymoon. She collapsed in the airport. They think that the extra pressure of the wedding weakened her, and then after that was all over, she had lost the strength to fight it off.
She wanted to marry you so much that she stopped herself from being sick to do it. That sounds like a lot of love.
Maybe. Maybe if we hadn't been preoccupied with the wedding, they could have found it earlier.
Oh, you can't know that.
Sickness changes people. I still loved her and she still loved me, but she was different. She looked at me in a different light, like she pitied me. She was upset that I loved her.
She wanted you to be happy. I know that is all she wanted.
There's no way you could know that.
There is. I've been through the same thing. His name was Ryan. He's the one I lost.
Would you tell me about him?
Well, I met him at a club. Yeah, he came up to me on the dance floor trying to talk to me. I guess I must attract guys who like to talk in inappropriate settings. He yelled something in my ear, and I never knew what it was, something about finding me sexy. And the way that he looked at me was like no one else ever had. So I kissed him right there, and pretty soon we were in the bathroom. I always expected it to just be a quick tryst, but he stopped and asked for my number. Yeah, and he gave me one more kiss and then left.
You didn't get together that night. You must have had a lot of restraint.
He said he felt something special between us, and he didn't want to ruin that with casual sex.
Oh, smart man.
Not really. I would have loved one more opportunity to be with him. I would have given anything for that. But yeah, he called me the next morning and took me out for breakfast, and I have never felt so good with a hangover before or since. He was the perfect gentleman. Oh, I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with him. Would have done anything for him.
Can I ask what happened, if that's okay?
He was in a car accident. He was at an intersection and went on the green light, and another driver hit him going 100 Ks. And the other driver wasn't even drunk. He had his wife and kid in the car. So I think he just must have been angry, trying to scare them or something. Ryan was in a coma for a while, and he never woke up. And his family eventually decided to take him off life support, and I'd never met them, so I couldn't even go in and see him or say goodbye. He was this perfect person in my world, and then all of a sudden, just gone.
The world seems darker without them.
Oh, he still keeps me going, though. I mean, he's the reason that I get up in the morning. If someone can just disappear from this earth with no reason, then the rest of us have to make the rest of our time here worth it. We're the lucky ones.
How much time do we have left?
None. We ran out a while ago.
Do you want me to pay for more?
No, I think I'm done for the night. You can do whatever you want, though.
Amy, thank you for sharing your story with me.
Yeah, let's skip the talking next time. Did you get what you wanted?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, this session would have been a lot easier if you'd simply asked me to stick a dildo inside myself.
Instead, you stuck a dildo in my heart.
Oh, not a great metaphor, Nick.
No. No, I suppose not. Ryan is lucky to be loved by you still.
Thank you. I know Anna still loves you until the end of time.
Good night, Amy.
Good night, Nick.